we will be solving for sides and angles using our trigonometric identities, sine, cosine, and tangent with right triangles. But first of all, we want to discuss significant figures. So significant figures are found by counting all digits from the left to right, beginning with the first non-zero digit on the left. When no decimal point is present, trailing zeros are not significant. Okay, so state the number of significant digits. So if you notice, you start from the left, the 4 and the 2, so that gives us 2 significant digits. Okay, the number starts with 5, that is 1 significant digit. The zeros in between, so it must be counted. 1, 2, 3 significant digits. The 6 has a point, 0, 0, 0, that is 4 significant digits. Notice the point can be between the 6 and the zeros or at the end of the number, and they count. So 9200, that implies the zeros are significant. Therefore, it's 4, and 700 is 1. All right, find x, round the answers to the nearest tenth. So we're going to use the trigonometric functions to help us solve these triangles. So we're going to review SOH CAH TOA. So if you notice, I have the hypotenuse given, so it must be sine or cosine that I'll use. And this is the adjacent side. So the adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine. So I'm going to say cosine of 33 is equal to x over 12. Then using algebra, you multiply each side by 12. So 12 cosine of 33 is equal to x. So if we type that in our graphing calculators or our scientific calculator, 12 cosine of 33 is 10.06, which becomes 10.1. And we have no units. So we would put the units if we had. Okay, find x, round to the nearest hundredth of a degree. So 2 decimal places. Here, we're using 37. This is opposite hypotenuse. So again, using my SOH CAH TOA, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm going to do x over 22. Multiply each side by 22. So 22 sine of 37 is equal to x. That's 13.23. So x is approximately 13.2. And then our units. Let's make that first one approximately because we have rounded. Problems 9 through 11, we want to have a right triangle C with a right angle, draw a picture, and solve it. Okay, again, I would always draw a picture if none is given. So A is 42 degrees, C is 15. And notice this time we do have units, it's feet. So our answer will be in terms of feet. And we want to find A. A is over here across from angle A. So if you notice, that's opposite. So sine 42 is equal to A over 15. So that means that 15 sine 42 is equal to A. Again, using our graphing calculator. So that's 10.03 or 10.0 feet. And so notice this time, the decimal point indicates that that's going to be a significant digit. We can't just round to a whole number 10 because we want to. We need to go back on that previous problem. I was supposed to round to 2 decimal places. I did not read. So let me come back here. 22 sine of 37 is 13.239. So this should be 13.24. Okay, so let's see. Actually, because these are whole numbers, okay, the better answer would be approximately 10 feet. If I'm rounding to 1 decimal place, that's it. But generally, it's based on the actual values given. So notice here on 10 how we have 2 decimal places. So my answer will need to be rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay, angle B is 77. We'll mark it right here. 0.66. A is 43.21, and we want to find B. Notice we do not need the hypotenuse. Okay, it's not given either. So we're going to use tangent. So tangent of 77.66 is equal to b divided by 43.21. So again, we'll multiply each side by 43.21. And notice because the numbers have 2 decimal places, so does this one. And we get 197.5, and then we have 1/6, so that's going to round. And what are our units? Inches. So remember to put your units in. Or we could abbreviate, but I'll go ahead and write inches. Okay, so if A is equal to 32.6 and angle A, and then side A is 43.4 inches, find the missing pieces. So there are 3 sides and 3 angles. So let's see. We'll go A, B, and C. So let's find our angle first. Okay, so we know that the measure of angle A is equal to 32.6 degrees. I know that's not missing. I'm going to write it down. The measure of angle B is 90 minus 32.6 degrees. We get 57.4 degrees. Oops. The angle needs to go inside, not outside. Then we know that angle C is 90 degrees because it's given. Okay, so what length do we know? So A is 43.4, and that is inches. So we'll put the 43.4, not the units, just the length there. All right, so let's find B first. So tangent of the angle A, which is 32.60, is equal to 43.4 over B. So that means that B times tangent of 32.6 degrees is 43.4. So we're going to divide by tangent of 32.6. So we get 43.4 divided by tangent of 32.6, and we get 67.8626. So let's see, 1 decimal place, because 32.6 is 1 decimal place, 43.4, 1 decimal place. So we have 67.9. So B is equal to 67.9, and this is inches. Inches. Now C, we can either do Pythagorean theorem or use a trig function. So if I do Pythagorean theorem, and second answer, I get 80.6. So C is equal to 80.6. Now C is here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to do this in another color so we can see it. Let's look at C. So sine of A is equal to 43.4 divided by C. So then C is equal to 43.4 divided by sine of 32.6. Okay, so we have 43.4 divided by sine of 32.6. And we get 80.55, which would round to 80.6. So you can either use trig or what you know, the Pythagorean theorem, to find the sides of a right triangle if you know 3. So have a good day.